I'm in Japan somehow, but to get here I had to attempt one of the riskiest airport challenges I've ever done. Leave home 1 hour before departure. If I fail, I don't go to Japan. So let's rewind and start from the beginning. New York lights to Tokyo nights, from dreamliners to ocean heights. If it moves, we're on the way. Where's Mars starts today? Find the story, find the journey, find where's Martin. It's 9:10 in the morning. I'm checking shots in 10-15 minutes. So it's try and see if we can get to Manchester Airport. Fingers crossed I may check in. I don't expect check-in to be open anymore, so I'm going to have to travel with backpack and leave that suitcase behind. 9:30 and the flight is in 35 minutes. Well, it's 9:40, check-in shut, so I'm having to go backpack to Japan. Well, after putting everything I could from my suitcase into my backpack, I'm now going to be backpacking it all the way to Japan because I don't have my suitcase because I missed checking. I ran through the airport, right down to security, my bag got stopped, went back through, it came back clear. And this is the first of 2 flights I'm taking to make my way to Tokyo today. So I'll arrive in Tokyo tomorrow afternoon. Thank you. Honestly, I still can't believe I actually made this flight. Every red light, every delay, every airport queue felt like this trip was about to end before it even started. I was still on the motorway when general boarding began and I still had to arrive at the airport, get through the airport, get through security and get down to the gate in time. But somehow, against the odds, we're airborne. So Japan is officially happening. Just below us is Keighley in West Yorkshire, surrounded by rolling hills and countryside. It's strange thinking that in less than 24 hours, I'll be on the other side of the world in Tokyo.
We will land soon. Please lift your seat back upright, lower your armrests, stow your table, and open the window shades. Switch off and stow all electronic devices. You can still use light, handheld devices in flight mode. After landing, you can switch the flight mode off. Please fasten your safety belt.
As we begin our approach into Helsinki, it's time for a quick look at the onboard menu. Finnair has a very Nordic style to everything they do, simple, clean and minimalistic, even down to the food presentation. New York lights to Tokyo nights, from dreamliners to ocean heights. If it moves, we're on the way. Where's Mars starts today? Find the story, find the journey, find where's Martin. Keep an eye on the channel because I'll do a full airline review which will be coming on the channel about Finnair. But overall, I had a really good service with Finnair. They didn't allocate me a window seat. I didn't have time to go and adjust that because I missed check-in. But the cabin crew was fantastic and she understood that I wanted to do some filming and stuff and she found me an empty seat. Welcome to Helsinki. This airport has become one of Europe's biggest gateways to Asia, thanks to its northern location. Well, this morning at Manchester Airport, I wasn't going to make it to check in. I arrived there too late, so I had a choice to either abandon my flight and not fly, or make what I can out of my backpack and backpack it over to Japan. So I've now arrived in Helsinki, and in just over 3 hours, I'll be hopping on board the Japan Airlines 777 all the way down to Haneda. So stay tuned and get ready for some amazing adventures coming up in Japan. And honestly, it already feels calm compared to many other massive European hubs. And yes, even in one of Europe's most modern airports, somehow Burger King always finds you. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy the food on board the next flight, so I think I'll go for 2 chicken burger meals for the €16. Helsinki Airport feels incredibly modern. Lots of wood tones, soft lighting, quiet spaces. It almost feels more Scandinavian hotel than airport terminal. Only in Finland can you casually stumble into Christmas, even though we're nowhere near December. But this store is here all year round, offering memorable Finnish Christmas decorations. At this point, the airport already starts feeling like a bridge between Europe and Asia. Ramen shops, Japanese signage, and even vending machines are starting to appear. And something you will see far more commonly in parts of Europe and Asia, dedicated smoking rooms inside the airport. Well, that's us now boarding Japan Airlines flight JL48 in service for Tokyo Haneda. So if you're ready, be sure to like, subscribe, and be ready for an epic trip of a lifetime to Japan. Thank you. Hello and welcome aboard this Japan Airlines Boeing 777 bound for Tokyo Haneda. Thank you. So as you can see, I'm one of the first people in the economy cabin here, and I'm going to give you a tour around the economy on board this 777. This is Japan Airlines economy on the long haul to Tokyo. First impressions, surprisingly generous. Now the entertainment system definitely feels retro. This thing generally looks like it escaped from the early 2000s. Slow, dated, but somehow weirdly nostalgic. But what JAL does really well is the small touches. Slippers, headphones, bottled water were already waiting at the seat. Blanket and cushion. It already feels more premium than many airlines. And with that, JAL 48 is underway from Helsinki to Tokyo Haneda.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome aboard Japan Airlines Flight 48. This is a codeshare flight with Finnair, British Airways, and Iberia. Your pilot is Captain Kanemitsu, Captain Konishi, and Captain Sasakura. My name is Pamo, your senior cabin attendant on this flight. According to the latest information, we may have some turbulence en route. May we remind you that the use of silencers or other devices that emit radio waves is against the law. Please set your devices to the mode which do not emit radio waves or turn them off.
"13 hours ahead of us, crossing the Arctic regions, the Pacific Ocean, before finally descending into Japan. This is the moment the adventure really begins. Europe behind us, Japan ahead. We're now cruising at 37,000 feet above Queen Elizabeth Islands in northern Canada. This remote Arctic region is made up of some of the coldest inhabited territories on Earth, covered in glaciers, ice caps and endless frozen wilderness. Looking out there, it almost feels like another planet. Tonight's meal is pasta fusilli with vegetables, served with fruit yogurt and a seeded roll. Simple, but honestly pretty decent for economy class. Somewhere below us now is the North Pacific Ocean. Thousands of miles of open water between North America and Asia. Japan is now getting closer. Japan is getting closer. Ashikawa passing on the left hand side of the aircraft, and before long we'll begin our descent into Tokyo. After hours crossing oceans, Arctic landscapes and continents, it's strange realising we're finally approaching Japan. Now this genuinely might be the nicest economy class toilet I've ever seen. I don't normally do this in vlogs, but I have to give this a 5-star toilet review. Even the famous Japanese toilet features have made it on board. I have never seen something so nice in economy class. And given that this aircraft is an old aircraft, i.e. the retro screens, look how great the modern toilet is. Great job, Japan Airlines. And there it is. After one ridiculous airport challenge, multiple flights and a journey across the world, I've officially made it to Japan.
New York lights to Tokyo nights, from dreamliners to ocean heights. If it moves, we're on the way. Where's Mars starts today? Find the story, find the journey, find where's Martin.
After 13 hours on board, we finally arrived.
Welcome to Japan. We have just landed at Tokyo International Airport. The time here is now 2 in the afternoon. Please make sure to keep your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft stops completely and the seatbelt sign is off.
Attention all passengers, we're just about to reach our parking spot now. Please remain in your seats until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign goes off. Once we've arrived at the gate, passengers in first class and then passengers towards the rear of the aircraft will disembark. Please take your time towards the rear of the aircraft to make sure you have everything with you when you leave the aircraft. Also, when you leave the aircraft, if you've been sat next to a window, we ask that you please close your window shade in order to help with keeping the aircraft temperature low whilst it's on the ground. Thank you.
And welcome to the business class cabin on the Japan Airlines 777. This is totally amazing. It's configured in 2 seats, here and here, and over here. And it's absolutely amazing. You sit in, legs straight out, you've got a seat here if you want to join someone, and the TV screen is absolutely amazing. I've just flown in from Helsinki and I had an absolute amazing flight with Japan Airlines. Fantastic crew, fantastic service, 5 stars. Thank you for a nice flight, thank you.
Please understand.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. First impressions of Haneda. Clean, calm, organised, and unbelievably efficient. Thank you. The drive into Tokyo already feels surreal. Endless highway, vending machines everywhere. It genuinely feels like stepping into another world. I've got a reservation. Yeah, take it over here. No problem. Thank you.
And wow, this hotel feels far more luxurious than expected. Definitely not the chaotic, exhausted check-in I imagined after the journey.
No problem. Thank you, sir. Alfred, thank you very much. Thank you.
The hotel was provided to me by my partner, therefore I didn't know what to expect, just as I was told it was a good hotel. First impressions of my room, compact but incredibly modern. And honestly, after the stress of today, this feels amazing. And just look at that view. Tokyo, finally. And yes, we officially reached peak Japan. Heated toilet seats, buttons everywhere, and technology levels my bathroom back home could only dream about. This is when it really hits you, you're in Japan. Even a convenience store feels completely different here. Fresh meals, endless snacks, hot food, drinks, desserts. It's like a supermarket packed into a tiny corner shop. Welcome to Japan. The challenge may be over, but the Japan adventure is only getting started. Thank you for travelling with me from my home all the way down to Helsinki and flying over to Japan. And I want you to experience more of Tokyo with me. Tomorrow, I'm taking the trip over to Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Make sure you subscribe and follow the next episode of this adventure. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, hit that like, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment.